Hi Zoe, hi guys. Thought I'd pop on today and to do a update on my journal. We left off the mid-August, so we're going to go up to September, try and catch up a bit. Okay, this one in front of you is, I did this colouring and took a picture of it because I entered a colouring in swap through Dee Willingham's YouTube channel, and we were all to colour in a picture, then cut it into 9 squares and then send it off to Dee and she would swap it with somebody. So I did this picture here, and if you want to see the YouTube video where she shows my one, that's Colour in Pop Manga Part 1, that part's in. I'm very near the beginning, so because Dee's by all means watch the whole of Dee's videos, but they're very long, they're usually over an hour, but I am at the beginning of that video if you want to see her show that one. Okay, so I sent that one off, and then I've just got a picture of this old malt cider, because we've been trying out the flavours and they're very nice indeed, especially when it's a nice hot sunny day. Sorry, I'm a bit juddery today. I'm a bit tired, and I don't think I've had any of my iron tablets, to be fair. Must get on to that. Anyway, this one, first one here, so I covered that up a bit. It says hubby pinup, and you can see a bit of my hubby there, and he's covered in mud because he was painting our fence and putting a new fence up, indeed, because in the winter our neighbour's big trees knocked over our fence because all the winds was blowing against it, so he had to put up a whole new fence. So that took a couple of days. He got very covered in mud, so had to pop that in the journal. And then I've just got a picture of my husband here with Isabel, and they're both asleep after a hard day's work. And then this, I managed to get a day to myself in the school holidays. My husband was at home, so he had Loki, and Rachel's little girl went with her dad. So Rachel and I went into Bristol, and we went shopping, and we went to Primark. And when we come back, we went to the pub and sat outside, and it was a beautiful sunny day, and had some cider, and it was a really lovely day because Rachel and I very rarely ever get a day to ourselves with no children, because Rachel's a teacher, so I get days off in the week, but obviously in term time she's at school, and then she gets all school holidays off, but then we have the children. So we very rarely get time to ourselves, so it was really lovely day. And I bought lots of stuff at Primark because it's cheap. Then we had our next burger, and that was the Farmer John, and that one consisted of, well, no it didn't, did it, because we can't get the cheese, but cheese, a beef patty, bacon, onion rings, hash browns on white French bread slices. I took that as French toast, so I made French toast and put it all together, and we gave that one a 4. It was very yummy. It was like a big breakfast in French toast. And then I just, on the back of this one, just stuck these nice 2 little old ladies. I put, this will be us when we're old, I can't wait. And then it says, P.S. I hope your boobs sag first. And that's to my that's to Rachel, really, because she has bigger bosoms than I do. And then a long time ago, on Daily Definication, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, she drew out this journal prompt thing, so I made one as well, and I've just stuck that one in the back of the journal to finish it off. But I have been using it as I went along, but I've stuck it in now, because as you can see, we've come to the end of this one. So that one's all over. Oh, look, me sticky's falling off it. So I have got a new one. And that is this one. I found this one in the range, and as you can see, it's a recipe organiser. But I've stuck my journal, and I will obviously cover that. And I thought this was really, really good because it's another ring binder one. I like those because I sometimes don't do the pages in order, and I can just click them in where I want them. And it already has, because it's a recipe organiser, it always has loads of paper in, so I just have to cover the paper. So into this one, I've just put summertime, August, because we've started part the way through the year. And then you see it's got these little dividers which I can put the months on and surrogate them. Okay, so the first one I've got here is Jared took some days off work to do some family days out together, and it wasn't a great start because it was really, really rainy and miserable, and we had a movie, like a movie in the park booked in Bristol to say Cutthroat Island. We love cheesy movies. But it was a massive storm, and it was so blowy, and it was, oh my god, it was really, really raining, and we didn't fancy sitting in a park to watch a movie. So instead we took Loki into town, and there's like a discount DVD place there, and we got lots and lots of DVDs, and we went to Wilkinson's and got a big pick a mix each. And we had a movie night instead, and we got him lots of like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Johnny Depp, because he hasn't been introduced to a lot of films, because he wasn't one of those child that you could just sit in front of a video. You know, like some children would just like plonk him in front of Disney and that's it, they're there. He never was like that, not interested in sitting in front of, you know, anything that was more than 20 minutes long. So, which is good, because you don't want them in telly addicts. He liked to do craft instead. Guess where he gets that one from? Or, you know, Play-Doh or something like that. So we've now started introducing him to films, and we started with quite a lot of 80s films because they're our favourites. So he's now on to Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we watched that. Right, the next part. Oh, on the Sunday it was still miserable, so Jared took us out to Frank and Benny's, which was really nice food there, but very pricey. And I just cut out from the, obviously took a menu, like you do, used the fodder, and I cut out from the menu what we all had. And we came home and watched another DVD. We watched Pirates of the Caribbean. There you go, Johnny Depp there. And then we had a nice day. So we went on a day out, and we had, my sister-in-law gave us Go 8 tickets for Christmas for my little boy. So we took Loki to Go 8, but on the way we saw this really cool truck. It's Umbongo. Bongo. They drink it in the Congo. Do you remember that? Well, you will if you're in England and 30 plus. So I had to take a picture of that one, stick it in here. Then when we got to Go Ape, oh, very proud mummy moment. We took a picnic with us, and Go Ape is in the Forest of Dean, so it's a little drive away. And if you don't know what that is, that's a treetop adventure. So that's like high ropes, and you do it. You're harnessed in. It's perfectly safe. But if you do fall, you are dangling from your harness and your rope. So, and it's so high up. I didn't know how high up it was. My husband had to go up with Loki because you have to have adult supervision. There's no way I was going up there. I watched from the floor. So Loki went up there, and he went across a bridge that resembled a bridge like out of Indiana Jones. You know, bits missing, wobbles, and you're holding on to just your sort of like a string across the top. Your harness is connected to it as well. So he got across the bridge, okay, but he did look absolutely terrified from the floor. And once you got to the end of the bridge, from then you had to connect yourself onto this one rope, a Tarzan type rope, and swing to the net. Now it is unbelievably high up, and Loki is, and he's 10 years old, so he's not little, but you know, he's still a little boy. He hasn't done anything like this before. It's so high up and it's so far across to the net, and he just bursts into tears, bless him. And he's just like, oh, I want to get down, I don't like it. So my husband comes across the Indiana Bridge behind him, and he's going, look, Loke, you can do this. You can do this. You're a big boy now. And there's on the first obstacle, there's a like a supervisor there, a woman, just to make sure you do the first lot of obstacles okay, because there's 6 sets of obstacles. And she was like, look, it's fine. Just sit on your bum, throw your legs over the side, and he goes, it will be fine. And Loki, bless him, he followed instruction, he sat down, and it got to be terrifying for him, put his legs over and swang. And you know when you get that big fluttery thing in your heart? I just thought, oh, bless him. So proud of my little guy. Aww. From then on, though, I mean, the course is quite massive. He did all the other things, and there was a giant Tarzan swing at the end. He just did all of it then. He completely had his confidence. So, yeah, totally proud moment there. So, I've just obviously post-it-headed everybody, and we had some quavers and sandwiches. Oh, there's my proud mummy moment. Okay, and there's Loki going down one of the zip lines there. Look how high it is! All the big trees. So brave. And then just a picture of us at the end. And then they both get certificates. So Loki got his certificate. And Jared got his certificate. And then we'd finished quite early, so we decided to go to Cardiff Castle. So cut out the flyer for Cardiff Castle there, and we had like a look around. My little boy, you see him from afar, and Jared. So yeah, we had a stop. That's in not Cardiff. What am I on about? Chepstow, Cardiff, Chepstow Castle even. God. Really need to have my iron tablets. Yes, Chepstow Castle we stopped at and had a look around. God. Right, and then another picture of me in Chepstow Castle, and just showing. Oh yeah, we stopped at Burger King on the way home. Loki loves the Burger King that's in Bristol, the drive-through one, because it's has free refills on the drinks, and all the drinks are like American type drinks. So there's what flavour is it? Can't think of it. I'm sure it'll come back to me. But we don't usually have it here. What is it? No, gone, left my head completely. I'm sure as we're going along I'll remember it. Grape. There we go. Yeah, we don't have grape flavoured things here, but they had like grape Sprite or that sort of stuff, and fruit punch sort of flavour things, and loads of different like drinks in there, and he loves it. He likes to try all the different ones. So we had the Burger King on the way home. Then the next day was nice and sunny as well, so we went to Bolton-on-the-Water, which is such a pretty village. So really, really pretty. If you don't live in England and you come to England, Bolton-on-the-Water would be, it's just how you'd imagine a quaint English village to be. It just so pretty. It has, you can't really see it very well, but it has this river that runs all the way through the village, and these little bridges that go across, and when it's sunny and hot, all the children are just playing in the water, and then along each side are like cream tea shops and ice cream shops and little old pubs and thatched cottages, and it's cobbly, and it's completely typical of how you'd imagine England to be. Even surprises English people how pretty it can be. So yeah, we went here and took Loki to the Cotswold Motoring Museum, and well, it's for Daddy and Loki because they like that sort of thing. I just wandered around looking at stuff. And then they had like I liked all these signs that they had in the museum, like all the old metal signs, so I took a picture of that. And then it was such a hot day and the boys don't cope with heat, so we had to stop at a pub and have a little half a shandy to cool down before we carried on. And oh, when we were in the museum, they had like this like a little map thing for the children, and you'd spot these things as you go around. Like, see, there's like gnomes and things like that, and so Loki was doing that as he went round, so I put that in there. Then there's Loki in the river there, having a little cool off, cooling his feet. It's like a picture of it. And then we took him to the dragonfly maze, which is a maze. And this was like the little instruction book that they gave you, and there's like hidden sort of like clues all the way along, so we were finding the clues. And in the middle of the maze is this frog, and when you press the secret button, you've got to find it first of all, he opens his mouth and a little dragonfly comes out. That was kind of cute. And then on the way home we got fish and chips, because I'm not doing cooking, it was summer. Have lots of takeaways, although my waistline is not thanking me for all these takeaways, definitely not. And then I've just sort of filled up a page here. Zoe sent me this, thought it was ever so pretty, put that in there. I love that saying. I am currently unsupervised. I know it freaks me out too, but the possibilities are endless. And then there's just a picture of Dean from no, not my husband. No, Dean from Supernatural. He's a bit yummy, so he had to go in the book. And then I was watching one of Deli Defunication. Shall I just go with Ali? Ali? I was watching one of Ali's videos, and she was making cursive creatures. So I thought, oh, I'll have a go at that. So she shows you how you do it in her video, but just in case you don't get to see her video, sorry, that was a bit close. I don't know if you can see there, I've wrote my name on there. You just have a folded piece of paper, you write your name along the folded part, and then cut your name out. And then when you open it up, you have a shape. And then you try and make it into something that represents you. And no, I'm not a chorus girl or burlesque dancer. It was one of our birthdays. We did go out dressed as, I say our birthdays, because mine and one of my best friends Sam's birthdays are very close together, so we always celebrate together. We went out dressed as burlesque dancers. So I just thought I'd turn her into a little burlesque dancer. Okay, and then my son had a go as well. And he is drawing a love bug. They're really cute. So I thought, oh, they're fun. We'll have them in the pocket. And then I just stuck that on there because it's summer. And s'mores. Although we didn't have any this time because I couldn't find any graham crackers. They're like gold dust over here. And then bank holiday Monday, Jared had the day off, so we took Loki pond dipping and bug hunting at Batwell Lake. So I've just decorated that with some like butterflies and stuff like that, and obviously behind the post-its is Loki exploring and stuff and whatnot. And then, oh, this is quite good, because it's got Loki there, with Net, he's doing a bit of pond dipping, and there's Isabel. She's very interested in the pond dipping, she thought she was going to get a snack out of that. And there's Belly again. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, and I've just put a note on there saying, let me just say that wasps and swans are beep. Oh my goodness. Wasps, we know are a nightmare. They're bloody horrible. I don't know why God put them on the planet. as far as I can tell, there is absolutely no use for them at all. I mean, like least with bees and stuff, you get honey and they pollinate flowers and stuff like that. But wasps, what is the point? And they just seem to be everywhere. They're so horrible. And then swans, which I don't know if you're going to all crucify me for that one, because yes, they're very pretty, but they are so vicious. They're horrible. My son, he was okay on this side because it was just the ducks on this side, but we went over the other side, and some swans came, and they were hissing and hissing, and they were hissing at Izzy, and Izzy's just sat there going, "What's that then?" Because she's not fussed at all. And then Dee Dee sent me my for the colouring book swap that we did, colouring page swap. She sent me one from somebody else. So I have, I won't hold that up just in case it's got email or something. So this is Mindy. So Mindy, if you managed to watch this, which I doubt very much, I've got the cards, and when you put all these cards together, they obviously make a colouring book picture. So I thought that was really cool. So I'm keeping them in here. And put them in a little pocket. I'll put that back in a minute. But yeah, so I've got them in there. And then a little post-it from Dee Dee saying, "Thanks for watching." And then we're in September. So I'll stop here and we'll do September in the middle of the month. Oh yeah, and I'll just show you, tell a lie, show you one more thing. I always do a summer bucket list. Summer bucket list. And then for the school holidays, like a planner. So I will be putting that in here now because we're at the end of the summer holidays and the kids have gone back to school now. So, and then I have activities that we do like beach day, go out, LC2, that sort of thing. And then things we can make or go to, just ideas. Like we could, go to ice cream parlour, you know. Make things, we could make tin can stilts, make a Tudor cottage, goldfish crackers, which are really nice by the way, animal cards, that sort of thing. So yeah, I always do this with Loki every single year, and then I keep them because I start making the next one in like February because I'm nuts obviously, and February is miserable and cold and I need something to look forward to, so I make my summer bucket list. Okay, so that's just that as well. Alright, I'm going. Bye bye everyone, and if you liked this, please like underneath. Please feel free to comment.